tithes. If you're a tither in the house, we are waiting for you.
Ask him, are you a Levite? Because only Levites were instructed to take tithes. And as far as I'm concerned from the records, there's no more Levite alive. Number two, if you're asking me for tithe, where is the temple? Because the tithe must be brought to the temple in Jerusalem. And this is South Africa. There's no Jerusalem here. So where is the temple?
If he's giving you $2,000 and you can't give your tithe, how sure are you when he give you $2 million?
Abraham, in response, gave Melchizedek 10% from the spoil of war. So when a pastor is saying you must pay your tithe, tell him I've not gone to war. Because first of all, the tithe must come from the spoil of war. There's no war I went for. So I don't have a tithe, sir.
You don't hear what the leaders is saying. God will judge them. God will do what? Judge them that put into confusion.
So the tithe under the law was from food products.
Okay.
And the harvest was done once a year. So during harvest, you now bring the food products to the priest. So when a pastor says, bring the tithe, tell him I'm not a farmer. I don't have a farm. Because tithe is from farm produce. Somebody said, but in those times they didn't have money. It's a lie. There was money in the book of Genesis. So it's not because of lack of money that they were giving farm produce. It's just because the tithe was from farm produce.
God will judge them. Anyone that misled you, instead of giving, or other things, not other things, God will do what? God will judge them.
And there were three kinds of tithes. Again, if a pastor say bring tithe, ask him which of them. Because there are three kinds. There's the first one they bring once a year. There's the second one they bring once every 3 years. Once every 3 years.
Okay.
Then there's the last one where a father who has farmed and made a lot of progress will sell off the farm produce and come to church with his family and buy alcohol and they will drink from that tithe. So there are three tithes. So when a pastor say pay tithe, say which of them? The one of once in 3 years, or the one of once every year from farm produce, or the one I will bring with my family and buy alcohol and drink. Which of those tithes?
Hey.
When you do that, you're messing up with that pastor because you're coming from knowledge.
You want to see God prospering you? Learn what?
You cannot teach the tithing law as giving. The tithing law is not giving. It's the people were so selfish that Moses had to put law to compel them to give. It was a reflection of the gross selfishness of those people.
Then finally, Jesus shows up in Matthew 23. And then he looks at the Pharisees and he says to them, you are hypocrites. He's rebuking them. You have held on to the lighter matters of the law and you have left the heavier matters of the law undone. What are the heavier matters? Compassion, mercy, law undone. What are the heavier matters? Compassion, mercy, kindness. And you're chasing after tithe. So he was rebuking them. He was not endorsing the tithe.
Okay.
All right. Fast forward. Romans chapter 10 verse 4. Christ is the end of the law. So the law is out. Galatians 3:13. Christ hath redeemed us from the curse of the law. So the curses are out. All right. So now the New Testament church, which is where all of us are, is built on the foundation of the apostles and prophets. Prophets of the Old Testament, their teachings, and the apostles, 12 of them of Jesus.